Well, hi, everybody. Good Friday to you. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here as we kick off our day. We've seen big changes overnight after very cold temperatures last night at one point. In fact, I'm going to go to that real quick here. Your low temperatures so far today, so that's basically from midnight onward, and this was right after midnight. That's where we were earlier this morning, around midnight this morning. Below zero in eastern Nebraska. Your current temperatures, and this is as of 7 o'clock or just after that, it's in the teens and 20s for most of us. You have to go along the Missouri River to find single digits. So we have seen a drastic warm-up as a warm front has been moving across the state. That's shifting our winds more out of the west now. You see that southerly wind in eastern Nebraska becoming more westerly now. It's been a little breezy in spots, so that does bring the wind chill down a bit. Increasing clouds have also helped. It is going to be a mostly cloudy day unless you live in southwest Nebraska. Mostly cloudy skies, and towards the end of the afternoon, here comes a chance of some light snow or flurries. Some hit or miss pockets of snow may even try to accumulate just a little bit, where you get that. You're driving along, you see the little snow moving along with the wind out there. We'll get that going late this afternoon into the overnight hours. We'll keep the chance of some light snow going, and it may even try to accumulate just a little bit. And we may even get a pocket of some light to moderate snow for a brief period of time there late tonight or early tomorrow morning. Then as we get into the daytime hours tomorrow, some of that's going to push out to the east. We're going to try to get a little clearing. I still think it remains mostly cloudy, a breezy west and northwest wind, slightly warmer temperatures, and then towards the end of the afternoon and into the evening. Now initially it may be warm enough we might sneak in a little bit of light drizzle or rain, but then another round of some light snow, and maybe in pockets a little bit of moderate snow would be possible overnight Saturday night. I don't think we'll see a lot of that. So here's a forecast model here of between Friday night and Saturday night. So this takes us to Sunday morning at 6 a.m. here. We're looking at maybe up to a ½ inch of snow, maybe slightly higher amounts. So maybe enough that you might have to maybe get a shovel and scoop some of it off, or maybe a broom out there. If we see a little more snow, look up to our northwest up there around Cherry County, and then up into South Dakota, maybe a little over an inch of snow in some spots out there. As for your weather for today, temperature-wise, well, a warmer day is on tap, even though we are going to see more clouds out there. Now, a little chilly towards O'Neill and Ainsworth in the 20s, but how about some low and mid-30s elsewhere? Mainly cloudy, and a chance of some mid to late afternoon flurries or light snow up north. Out west, that's where most of your sun's going to be. Partly cloudy, perhaps even mostly sunny in some spots. Low to mid-40s for afternoon high temperatures. I forgot to put the wind in there. The wind's actually going to be fairly breezy. Let me go back real quick here. I'm gonna jump ahead real quick here to western Nebraska. I forgot to adjust the winds, but the winds look to be about 10 to 20 as well there. Maybe even a couple of spots a little over 20 miles per hour. Now to the south. Looking at temperatures mid to upper 30s, perhaps lower 40s there in Phillipsburg. Late in the afternoon, a few flurries or some light snow. And to the east, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies with temperatures only topping out low to mid 30s. I think the snow on the ground in some of those locations, that's going to hold back temperatures a little bit in some spots. I would not be surprised if Lincoln maybe struggles to barely get to 30, maybe even Beatrice and Crete as well there, as there is a decent amount of snow on the ground. Next couple of days, well, nice little warming trend through the weekend. This is the good part of the forecast, despite more clouds than sun each one of those days there. Again, a couple of overnight chances of precipitation. We peak on Sunday, and then Sunday night, an Arctic cold front comes southward, and this is very similar to the one that came through yesterday early in the morning hours. It's going to bring a drop in temperatures late in the night and into Monday morning, although some models, and again, this is where we're in that battle of air masses, while we're seeing some cold, extreme cold to our east and northeast, some models are trying to keep us from getting terribly cold on Monday, so I am actually going to go with a high of 27. Other models do bring us down into the teens, but what I've noticed these last couple of cold shots, they haven't been as cold as expected, so I'm keeping that temperature up, and we may not fall as much on Monday. But it is going to be very windy. We could be talking about wind gusts up near 45 to 50 miles per hour. The snow and the rain, it looks very minor late Sunday night, very early on Monday morning prior to sunrise. I don't think we'll see much out of this. Rain changing the snow, but that's even if we see some. I think your best chances in northern Nebraska. But the problem this time, unlike yesterday and heading into today, there are going to be some reinforcing shots of cold air. So we're not going to just quickly warm right back up. The cold air kind of keeps coming over and over again. So by Tuesday, Wednesday, we're down low 20s, around 20 on Wednesday. Another small chance of snow there on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, they'll do look dry. We may try to warm it up towards Thursday. Models are kind of split on exactly how warm we get, so I don't want to go too high with that forecast yet. But like I said, while we're cold or a little below below our average high, like I said, it's a whole different ballgame to our east. They are looking at dangerously cold air. 10s, 20s, even 30s below in parts of Iowa to Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois may not see their high temperature again above zero on Wednesday. So while we're cold, the nasty cold is staying off to our east. So that's the good news. Looking at the long-range forecast over the next 10 days, yeah, we see a nice little climb the next few days, and then we fall back below average. We may start to climb a little bit as we move towards, say, next Saturday and Sunday, back closer to our average high. But again, you get past about 7 days out. The forecasts, they're very sketchy, so take that with a grain of salt. So there's your forecast for today. Hope you all got everything you needed out of that. Otherwise, I will be back on Monday morning. Hope you all have a wonderful final weekend of January, and I'll see you all again bright and early and right around 7 o'clock on Monday morning. Take care and God bless.